Hello Manchester United fans. Welcome to the channel. Man Utd's dream and nightmare ends to the season with Bruno Fernandes' future decided. Manchester United have endured an awful 2024-25 season, and it could still go either way under Ruben Amorim as the campaign reaches its final throes with Champions League football still to play for. The 2024-25 season is one that will not live long in the memory of Manchester United fans. The Red Devils have endured a miserable campaign domestically amid terrible Premier League form. United look set for their first bottom-half finish since 1990, while they are also out of both domestic cups. It has seen club chiefs make major changes, with Ruben Amorim replacing Erik ten Hag at the helm halfway through the season. And even the former Sporting Lisbon coach hasn't been able to inspire a serious upturn in form or results. But things could all change over the coming weeks, with a Champions League spot still up for grabs courtesy of their Europa League exploits. Dream end. Let's start with the positive. A Champions League place is still somehow in United's hands. They're going to have to win the Europa League in order to do it, with their path to a potential final already decided. In a dream world, United will ease past French side Lyon over two legs to seal a semi-final showdown with either Athletic Bilbao or Rangers. And should they overcome either of those two, they will come up against any of the other four quarterfinalists, including Tottenham, Frankfurt, Lazio, or Bodo/Glimt. On paper, the Norwegian side would be the easiest team to come up against in the final, but there are still plenty of things to be decided before the club can start considering potential opponents. Back to the Premier League, a top-half finish is also within United's grasp. As it stands, they are 7 points off the pace to break into the top half, but a good run of form would definitely force them into contention. It might take a considerable drop-off from their rivals, but United would certainly take it whichever way it comes. Away from team targets, there are plenty of individuals that United will want to find some form heading into next season, chief among them being Rasmus Højlund. The Danish forward has endured a rotten campaign but has started to get on the scoresheet recently, having hit the back of the net in each of his last two appearances for club and country. United will be hopeful of him extending that form and finally showing the promise that convinced United to part with a huge sum for his services. And should he do that, it might alleviate the club's need to spend heavily on yet another striker. One major negative for United this season has been the lengthy list of injuries they have suffered this season. As it stands, they have 10 stars restricted to the sidelines. That includes key players Lisandro Martinez, Ahmad, Kobbie Mainoo, and Patrick Dorgu, while promising defender Aiden Heaven is also out, if United can see. Today's Man United news as Paul Pogba return plan shared after £55 million transfer call. Express Sport provides all the latest Man United news, including an update from Paul Pogba and an emerging transfer target. Paul Pogba makes return plan clear. Paul Pogba looked as determined as ever to return to football as soon as possible in a recent training video after his 18-month doping ban ended earlier in March. The 32-year-old midfielder is free to join a new club after mutually agreeing to terminate his Juventus contract, and he is putting in the work to regain match fitness ahead of next season. So we're here in Miami, training, try to get fit as soon as possible. You already know the story, Pogba explained in a recent Instagram video. I'm here, and there are some fans around, United fans and Barcelona fans. It's big up to all of them. This gentleman, the Barcelona fan, tried to challenge me. Pogba has unsurprisingly been linked with a blockbuster return to Manchester United, who could dip into the free agent market this summer to bolster Ruben Amorim's ranks. While the chances of the former £89 million man returning to Old Trafford are slim, his plans for the next move of his career should become apparent in the coming months. United may not be interested in bringing Pogba back to the club, but they are reportedly eyeing a deal for Atlanta forward Ademola Lookman. According to Caught Offside, the Red Devils have joined Arsenal, Aston Villa, Chelsea, Liverpool, Newcastle United, and Tottenham Hotspur in the race for his signature. It's claimed that Barcelona have already initiated contact to strike a deal for the 27-year-old, while Atletico Madrid and Juventus are also in the frame. Lookman has plundered 18 goals and 7 assists in 32 appearances this season, and Atlanta are reportedly looking for £55 million to part ways. United are on the hunt for attacking reinforcements, with Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, and Antony all expected to leave permanently this summer. A Premier League return could appeal to Lookman, who previously struggled at Everton, Fulham and Leicester City. Andre Onana set for Saudi Arabia. Andre Onana is set to leave United this summer and complete a switch to Saudi Arabia, according to The Sun. The 28-year-old is said to be eyeing an escape route after failing to look convincing across his 2 seasons as United's goalkeeper. Amorim reportedly hadn't considered buying a new stopper a summer priority but would perform a U-turn if Onana departed. The report claims that United have pinpointed 2 potential replacement options: Royal Antwerp's Sen Lammens and Lille's Lucas Chevalier. Lammens, 22, is said to be valued at around £30 million, while Chevalier, 23, could demand up to £40 million. United could face competition from Manchester City for both goalkeepers, though, with Ederson also thought to be heading for the Saudi Pro League. Man United transfer news: Ruben Amorim wants Francisco Trincao at Man United. According to the Mirror, Manchester United head coach Ruben Amorim is interested in signing Sporting Lisbon winger Francisco Trincao this summer. Trincao has had a fine season with the reigning Portuguese champions. He has registered an impressive tally of 15 goals and 9 assists from 43 appearances in all competitions. His contract with the Lisbon Giants expires in June 2026, and Mirror claim that Amorim wants to bring the £30 million rated winger to Old Trafford at the end of the campaign. Barcelona have a buyback clause for the 25-year-old, while Arsenal and Newcastle United also have the player on their radar. Quality. Amorim has yet to find his best starting 11 at the Red Devils. He may want to add more signings of his own this summer and could be interested in reuniting with his former players. Trincao would be a good investment for the Mancunian Giants. The Portuguese can play on the right wing or as a second striker. He has been brilliant this campaign for club as well as country. The 25-year-old bagged a couple of goals for Portugal last night to beat Denmark and qualify for the Nations League semi-final. Trincao's creativity would be a fine inclusion to the United squad. The once Barcelona man is a perfect player for Amorim's 3-4-3 system with his work rate and good defensive involvements. He likes to engage in duels and does not shy away from making tackles. The versatile winger has also excelled with his quick dribbling and can be a handful for opposition defenses on his day. United should aim to secure his signature ahead of the likes of Arsenal and Newcastle. Their pursuit could be in jeopardy if Barcelona decide to trigger the buyback clause agreed with Lisbon. In that case, the Red Devils may have to pay a much higher price to sign the attacker, which could prove a stumbling block considering the limited budget if they miss out on Europe next season. Man United and Arsenal target Viktor Gyökeres, praised as from another world. Manchester United and Arsenal have been urged to pursue Viktor Gyökeres, with the Sporting Lisbon striker's teammate hailing him as a player of extraordinary quality. Both Premier League clubs are keen on signing the prolific 26-year-old this summer as they look to strengthen their attacking options. Gyokeres has been in sensational form this season, scoring 40 goals in 41 appearances, making him one of Europe's most lethal forwards. His impressive goal-scoring record follows an equally outstanding debut campaign in Portugal, where he found the net 43 times after joining Sporting from Coventry City. Spanish defender Iván Fresneda, speaking to Flash Score, described Gyokeres as a relentless goal scorer, saying, "He always needs to score, he gets frustrated if he doesn't. He's a machine in games and training in life. He's a star from another world." Fresneda also highlighted Gyokeres' versatility, praising his speed, power, finishing ability, and physical presence, which make him a complete striker. With both Arsenal and Manchester United in need of a top-class forward, Gyokeres could be a key target in the upcoming transfer window. With a reported £63 million release clause, Sporting Lisbon may demand a significant fee for their star striker. Both Arsenal and Manchester United will need to move swiftly if they hope to secure his signature ahead of potential competition from other European clubs. As the summer transfer window approaches, Gyokeres' future is set to be one of the most closely watched storylines. Manchester United and Arsenal have been told one of their key transfer targets is from another world. The Premier League giants have both expressed interest in signing Viktor Gyökeres from Sporting Lisbon this summer. With 40 goals in 41 matches this season, Gyokeres is one of the most prolific strikers in Europe. The 26-year-old enjoyed similar success in front of goal last term, netting 43 times during his first campaign in Portugal following a move from Championship side Coventry City. Both Man United and Arsenal look in desperate need of a striker and have been told key target Gyokeres is from another world by one of his Sporting Lisbon teammates. Speaking to Flash Score, Spanish defender Ivan Fresneda said, "He always needs to score goals, he gets frustrated if he doesn't. He's a machine in games and training in life. He's a star from another world. He's on another level. He's a very complete player because he's physically strong, he's fast, he's powerful, he's got a shot, but that's not all. The quality he has, his height, his physical strength. You try to find a player like that, and in today's football, I don't see many like him who are so physically strong and then have quality." Asked if he was surprised some of the biggest clubs in the world were weighing up moves for Gyokeres, Fresneda added, "Not at all, no. He's always the same. What people see in the game is what we see in training. A lot of people have talked about him and nothing changes, he's the same every day." Manchester United spent over £100 million on attacking duo Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee, but both have endured dismal seasons at Old Trafford. United were thought to hold an advantage in the race to sign Gyokeres due to his relationship with former manager and current Red Devils boss Ruben Amorim. But recent reports suggest Gyokeres intends to join a Champions League if he does indeed leave Sporting at the end of the season.